Chapter 7: Overcoming Obstacles, the 5 Key Barriers to Financial Freedom. This is the lesson where theory meets reality. It is easy to understand the concepts of assets, corporations, and cash flow on paper. The true test, the crucible where most fail, is in the execution. Wealth is not a destination for the timid. It is a prize claimed by those who have the grit to overcome the inevitable internal and external barriers that stand between them and their goals. Rich Dad said, "The primary difference between a rich person and a poor person is how they manage fear." Everyone feels fear, doubt, and cynicism. The world is wired to produce employees and consumers, not owners and investors. To break that wiring, you must consciously conquer these 5 obstacles. 1. Fear, the paralyzer. Fear of losing money is universal. It is ingrained, primal. The poor and middle class are often ruled by this fear, leading to a single, crippling mantra. Play it safe. Don't risk it. A steady paycheck is security. The reality, there is no such thing as safe. There is only risk management. The employee faces the profound risk of job loss, stagnant wages, and inflation eroding their buying power. They have placed 100% of their financial faith in a single employer. The mindset shift. The rich do not have less fear. They have a different relationship with it. They understand that not taking calculated risks is the greatest risk of all. Action. Start small. Use capital you can afford to lose. Treat your first investments as tuition, not a life's savings. The goal of your first real estate deal or stock purchase is not to get rich, but to get educated. Fear is overcome by knowledge and experience, not by avoidance. 2. Cynicism, the dream killer. Cynicism is the voice of the crowd, the chorus of the unprepared. It is the friend who scoffs, "You can't do that." The family member who warns, "It's too risky." The news that highlights every failure. Cynics criticize from the sidelines, but they never step onto the field. The reality? Cynicism is a parasite that feeds on fear and ignorance. It is easier to criticize than to create, to doubt than to do. The mindset shift. Tune out the noise. The crowd is usually wrong at the extremes. Remember Blockbuster mocking Netflix or experts dismissing the personal computer. Listen to your own research, your own analysis, and the counsel of those who have actually achieved what you seek. Action. Create a circle of influence of positive, action-oriented thinkers. Read biographies of entrepreneurs and investors. Their stories are filled with moments they were called fools right before they succeeded. 3. Laziness, the silent saboteur. This is not the laziness of lying on the couch. This is the busy laziness of the modern professional, working long hours at a job to avoid addressing their own financial affairs. They say, "I'm too busy to learn about investing," or "I'll start next year." This is a form of avoidance, using busyness as an excuse for inaction. The reality, it is laziness of the mind and spirit. It is choosing the immediate comfort of a known routine over the difficult but liberating work of building your own ark. Rich Dad called this a little greed. Ask yourself, what would my life be like if I never had to work for money? What would I do with my time? Who could I help? Use that vivid, compelling vision to fuel your daily discipline. Action. Schedule time for your wealth building as you would a critical business meeting. 1 hour a day or 1 day a week is devoted solely to minding your own business. During this time, you study, analyze deals, or manage your assets. 4. Bad habits. The current that pulls you off course. Our lives are a reflection of our habits, not our wishes. The spending habits of the middle class are a relentless current pulling them away from wealth. Lifestyle inflation, paying others first, the government, lenders, and neglecting their own asset column. The reality? Income is often subservient to habit. A person who wins the lottery will often return to poverty because their habits, their internal financial blueprint, have not changed. The mindset shift. Pay yourself first. This is the golden rule. Before you pay your bills, your credit card, or even buy groceries, you first invest in your asset column. This creates positive financial pressure. It forces you to find ways to cover your expenses, to become more creative, resourceful, and financially intelligent. Your survival instinct kicks in to grow your income and cut unnecessary spending. Action. Automate your wealth building. Set up an automatic transfer the day you get paid that moves funds directly into an investment account. Make acquiring assets a non-negotiable habit, as routine as brushing your teeth. 5. Arrogance. The costly mask of ignorance. Arrogance in finance is when ego substitutes for education. It is the person who says, "I don't need to know that," or blames the market, the economy, or a bad tip for their losses. As Rich Dad put it, "What I know makes me money. What I don't know loses me money." Arrogance is when I think what I don't know isn't important. The reality? The financial world is vast and complex. No one knows everything. Arrogance closes the mind, turning away valuable information and leading to costly, preventable mistakes. The mindset shift. Cultivate a beginner's mind. Admit what you don't know. Ask questions. Seek mentors. When you lose money or fail, ask, what priceless lesson did I just pay to learn? Turn every setback into curriculum. Action. For every hour you spend making money, spend an hour learning how to protect and invest it. When you encounter a term or concept you don't understand, example, debt to equity ratio, cap rate, stop and research it until you do. The final fortitude. Overcoming these obstacles is not a one-time event. It is a daily practice of choosing courage over fear, optimism over cynicism, discipline over laziness, prudent habits over impulsive ones, and humility over arrogance. Financial freedom is a test of character. These 5 barriers are the exam. The path is cleared not by a higher salary, but by a stronger mindset. Master your mind, and you will learn to master money.